Welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen. Sending out a lot of love. This is SCP-058 Heart of Darkness by none other than SCP Illustrated. Quick shout out to him if you want to take down my video. I do definitely not mind. Other than that, send me videos that you recommend down below and subscribe if you enjoy. I upload every single day. Let's get into it.
Alright, settle down everybody. Quiet please. The Class SCP we will be looking at today is SCP-058, the Heart of Darkness. As always, our thanks go to the Council and Administrators for bringing you this presentation. And now, let's begin. Description. SCP-058 resembles a bovine heart, with 4 arthropod-like legs used primarily for movement and 4 tentacles of adjustable length covered with razor-sharp spines. It has a...
Bro, I've been playing Terraria a lot, and for some reason this reminds me of a Terraria boss.
Single sharp stinger on its rear where the hole for the superior vena cava would be in a typical organ. SCP-058's tentacles can be whipped to a distance of 3.2 meters at speeds in excess of 320 kilometers an hour. SCP-058 is extremely hostile and will use every opportunity afforded to it to inflict damage on its surroundings. SCP-058 has been shown to be highly resilient to trauma and should be approached with caution even when apparently incapacitated.
That makes sense. This thing looks like a face hugger. If you're not approaching this thing with caution, you...
SCP-058 is highly mobile and capable of rapid movement on both horizontal and vertical surfaces. It has been recorded reaching a speed of approximately 90 kilometers an hour in short bursts, covering distances up to 200 meters, and has the ability to accelerate from 0 to 90 kilometers an hour in less than 2 seconds. It has been shown to use its tentacles for increased leverage and stability, as well as utilizing them to pull itself to other surfaces at high speeds.
Looks like it.
SCP-058 speaks in a human voice, though no...
It speaks? Bro, what? That is the biggest catch of this entire video. It speaks.
Method of producing sound has been observed in its physiology. It speaks with a vocal tone and accent of an elderly British male with a slight lisp and a deep voice.
Me in an alternate universe. No, me in the SCP universe is why I know what sanguination is.
SCP-058 talks constantly, regardless of its conditions.
It talks constantly.
Even when attacking, SCP-058's voice and pace of speech are unchanged. The speech of SCP-058 lacks any detectable correlation to events, persons, or exterior locations involved with SCP-058.
So what is it attacking you, and then like the IKEA store, it's like the store is now closed. The store is now closed. Well, they're kind of correlated because they're attacking you because the store is closed. Never mind. But
special containment procedures. SCP-058 is...
Wait, so like it whips you and it's like... I was going to say, I'm hungry.
...be kept in isolation in a 5x5 by 5 meter containment chamber at all times.
5x5.
Walls are to be constructed of 3 meters of reinforced heat-resistant steel, backed with a further 10 meters of reinforced concrete. SCP-058 is to be fed a live cow every 3 days.
A live cow? What the
Maintenance is to be conducted every 60 minutes.
You know, this isn't actually becoming shocking to me anymore. A lot of these things, a lot of these SCPs require some sort of sacrifice.
While SCP-058 is dormant, and every 15 minutes while SCP-058 is active. Under no circumstances is SCP-058 to be allowed out of its containment area.
Is this one contained?
SCP-058 is to be audio recorded at all times. No personnel are to listen to SCP-058 for more than 30 minutes at any time. In case of escape, facility is to...
Bro, please well, I know he probably will. Why? If it's not elaborated on, why can't you listen to it for more than 30 minutes? What?
...be considered compromised, and detonation of on-site nuclear weaponry is to commence.
What?
To date, SCP-058 has been responsible for the death of at least 149 Class D personnel and 14 agents at its current site.
Oh, that was... No. The Class D were sacrifices.
SCP-058 was first encountered at site as he came out of
that sound.
SCP-058 was extremely hostile and appeared to be very agitated. Initially, SCP-058 attacked site, which resulted in the death of numerous staff and agents. SCP-058 went on to attack the nearby town of, resulting in the death of over citizens and the destruction of 70% of the surrounding buildings.
Okay, then that was a big number. It destroyed 70%.
Post-breach analysis determined a majority of the deaths are attributable to fire and fire-related injuries, resulting from a wide spread of stinger fluid by SCP-058 from a large structure. This is also blamed for a majority of structural damage. By SCP-058 accounts for only 8% of total deaths, with major evidence. SCP-058 was finally contained after being crushed and incapacitated by...
I don't know why this SCP just made me like look behind me, but I just got the weirdest feeling, and it's like 8 now and I've been shooting since 6. I don't know, I just got the weirdest feeling down my back. Which, speaking of, we're starting a Frightening Fridays. Spread the word. Lunar was lost. Frightening Fridays, where you guys send me in like horror videos and I write them down for Fridays. Pretty much, we're gonna do a Frightening Friday. So yeah, send in the scariest things you can, horror shorts. Even I usually do games live, but shoot, if you even want to see a game on Fridays, it can be really anything.
By a large amount of masonry from a building that
I'm going to have to like decompress on the weekends after this.
Collapse on top of it. SCP-058 was then extracted and transported by agents and MTF teams. SCP-058 was contained for 3 weeks, during which it made minimal attempts to move, attributed both to physical damage and bloating during the initial breach incident. Testing during this period was limited, with SCP-058 still maintaining a high threat level even in its impaired state. SCP-058 breached containment on the during an attempted transfer to an SCP containment site, causing multiple deaths and injuries. SCP-058 was eventually incapacitated by an agent who managed to subdue SCP-058 by running it over with an M1 tank, pinning it beneath the armoured vehicle. SCP-058 was subsequently secured and transported to Armed Biocontainment Area 14. Transcript of SCP-058 Interview. The following is a list of statements collected from SCP-058 during an interview. It completely ignored the interviewing doctor and killed the attending D-class without skipping a beat.
Let's have a listen.
I had dreams of the Queen Wonders that lived inside the hearts of love and silent treatments of all the elderly that I knew were once whole. I seek their revelation.
I know they did their best, but this doesn't sound like an old British man. This sounds like a mature-ish British guy, I guess. I don't know. Am I wrong? Oh no, that's just how I hear it.
Of all that the holy told to the unwise.
He sounds like a holy knight.
Dreams of cold embers in sunlight that fade across lakes of black blood and snakes that eat the loaves of children from lamb trees in autumn. Endless suffering is the woe of ignorant men who never lack to seek the depth of their own hearts and only see the wealth of a poor world suffering to flay its own back in knife wounds of silver and brutal gladness.
Whoa, the heart's kind of spitting facts. Whoa, wait. I want to show you guys this picture because this is what it talking reminds me of. If y'all know this image, you're a legend. If you can hear that image.
The nightmare is a dream to the nameless slug that wanders across minefield and the remains of deer and kings.
Wow.
Nightshade is shadows in all honest blinks that sort through the bile of newborn plagues. Instant warmth is a mother's milk in dreams before anything was ever evil. In seconds the sun is beating like drums in all hearts eat the ear of noise. The sensual violence of lust is all the assurance you will ever need to know the worth of life. Wait.
Let me hop back. Endless suffering is the woe of ignorant men who never lack to seek the depth of their own hearts and only see the wealth of a poor and suffering world flay its own back in the knife wounds of silver. Yeah, this is kind of what I say too. Or well, I've said it, but in much different form. This is like almost like built to be confusing, but that's written like really fancy, but easily like said in a shorter thing is just basically, or like said in a summarized way or a shorter way of how my brain is translating this. Is it's basically, if you don't go within yourself to seek happiness and understand that you choose happiness, or just like experience love within yourself before you experience love on the external, that you will remain in a constant like state of suffering, because none of these material possessions or anything on the external can make you happy until you realize happiness within yourself. Or since this has to do with a heart, it's love. But yeah, they never seek the depth of their own hearts and only see the wealth of a poor. So yeah, the heart is kind of speaking some facts right there. But then it got here, and then it was.
And with that, the presentation is over. I want to thank you all for coming. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you did. New intro format. Give me some feedback on what you thought. Massive shout out goes to the guys and gals over at SCP Fragmented Minds for providing this footage of SCP-058. Is actually their own in-game model of SCP-058 that will be featuring in the title.
Wait a minute, SCP Fragmented Minds? I know about this. Oh my gosh, I need to check out how that stuff is going. There was an official teaser a year ago. I think I've seen people play like yeah. Oh, I wonder how they're doing. It's like I pulled up their YouTube.
Hey everyone, my name is Austin.
They're doing shorts and stuff. Tell me if you would like me to check out stuff from them on my channel, because I think I watched a trailer of theirs or something from a Kickstarter or something like that on Twitch, but it might not have been a Kickstarter, so I'm going to take my word for that. I don't remember what I watched, but other than that, wow.
All the links can be found below in the pinned comment. Please go and show them some love, follow them on all their outlets, and even consider sending them $1 or $2 to support their work. A big thank goes to the patrons channel, all their outlets, and even consider sending them $1 or $2 to support their work. A big thank you.
Yeah, that, because I seen like people, I swear, play tests of the game already. It's like, sorry, I'm checking stuff out. You work on it? I'm looking at comments now. I can't lie. I can't believe this SCP destroyed 70% of a town, yet falling debris was able to stop it. Imagine hearing a deep booming voice shout, "Oi, what's all this then?" See a thing crawl. I love it. I love the comments. Yeah. Oh man. The comments are very funny when everyone's just having a good day and just enjoying the content. No toxicity. To kind of get deeper, or bots and stuff like that. We're the real people. Alright. Much love and moonlight. And I will see you in the next one. And yeah, tell me if you want me to check out like some Fragmented Mind stuff on here, like their updates and stuff, or like a video by them. I'll definitely do that, because I can't remember what I watched, but it might not have been the same thing. I could even be wrong. But yeah, much love and moonlight. See you later, guys and gals. Peace.